Hello, hello friend. My name is Akshay Kumar Nirwal, and today I will teach you about global switch and briefly explain about them, how to use them, how to configure in the FCS in the Yokogawa Centum VP. But during this um, uh, during this I will talk so many more things, but global switch. Many of the person you definitely know about what the global switch works. Global switch is used to transfer a bit from one FCS to other FCS, um, or used in a logic to read any bit from one FCS to other FCS. By default, global switch as one side read only switch. So as I saw you in a story in the Yokogawa manual, so it's a little bit slow. Okay, that was the figure, and in this figure you will see you cannot access the switch that was made in FCS2, uh, FCS2 to FCS1, because when you are accessing switch from FCS1 to FCS2 you can get only read access, but uh, if you are accessing switch within the FCS, means you created a switch in FCS1 and you want to access that switch, you can read write both, but if you want to access I already told you about if you want to access a switch that was made in FCS2 from FCS1, so you can only read that switch, you cannot write a value on that switch. The same condition occurs for the FCS2. So you can say that global switch are read only switch for other FCS, and read write switch for the same FCS. So how to use them, how to configure them, that's so easy. In this session I will briefly explain about that. So first we will I already told you in the previous session only 256 switches are available as a global switch, but mm, mm, common switches are slightly more than this. Global switch are available in very small quantity due to because they will slow down the communication bus, because the bit communicate over the bus, that is VNet IP, VNet over IP. So for configuring, for accessing switch, we need to configure the controllers. So for configuring controller, expand the controller folder, click on the configuration and open the FCS constant or station definition builder. So after opening you will see there is a start condition that should be in auto start. So communication in the FCS to FCS should be in the auto start condition. So just change it to 3 auto start, go to the scan transmission. So there are three options: 0, 32 and 1024. 0 means not transmission, 32 means transmission with 32 bit, and 1024 means a big buffer size. So small buffer size, you know about small buffer size hold small data, and big buffer size is hold big data. So if you want to use 256 switch, you need to definitely choose 1024. If you want to use 510 or less switch 120, then you need to choose 32, because if you choose lower bit side, the communication will be faster, but you can access low number of switch. So I will my preference is to my recommendation is to use 1024. And now we need to configure we need there is a configuration to access data from other FCS. So for configuring that we need to click on the station, and here we need internal station transmission. So click on the internal station transmission. You will see my station, in the front of my station there is no block, but on the other station there is a block, because we cannot internally communicate from my cell through the bus. That's not possible because we are already communicating inside me. So this is by default disabled, but we need to communicate from the other station, so we need to use um, other station configuration. So if we want to configure other station, so other station we need to know other station buffer size. So FCS 0101 buffer size is 1024, and I know I will set the buffer size of station 2 or FCS is 0102 to 1024, so that I select 1024 bit. That should be matched with the station configuration, otherwise you will face error. Okay, download it. After that minimize that and open the next controller. Go to the configuration and do the same step. Select the configuration to auto start, go to the scan transmission and select the buffer to the 1024. I already told you why you select this, and click on the status scan, internal status scan transmission, and select the first station bit. I already set 1024 in first station, so select that and download it. Okay, now the configuration between station to station or controller to controller has been finished. So now we can configure the switch. Click on the switch and open the global switch builder. So this is the global switch builder, and in the FCS1 we create a global switch from the name GS001 and tag name, tag comment. Tag comment, I will talk you what is the tag comment. Just put it to FCS0101 for identification, and change the button level. Button level is the level because this will useful, this will identify the button name. So without I select this, you can select any of this, and I will talk what it relates for. So this is the button 1 and button 2 color, you can choose it, and I will talk after downloading what it relates for. Download it. After downloading, just after finishing, call this global switch, and you will see the global switch. Okay, I will now this is my responsibility to talk that thing that I want to talk. So again call it. I unfortunately minimize it. So FCS01, that was the tag command, and if we put anything, that will be displayed here. So tag command relates to this area, and this is the switch position level. And now you see the on off on, there is a switch position level on off and on. So this is the switch position level, you can change it to anything, and after downloading you will see the effect: high, middle, high, open, close, open, run, stop, run. That's the level. And you will see the button color. Here is the button, and there is an option for color. When you call it, you will see off button is in red position. That was button 1. That is button 2. Button 1 is green and button 2 is red. You will see button 2 is red position. When I click on button 1, that will become green because I choose the green. Okay, so just same, we need to create a global switch in the second controller, and now create a switch in the second controller. Go to the second controller and create a switch with G as 002 or comment for identification FCS 0102, and I know the label remains same, and change it to green and download it. For communication, we need to create two common switch for checking whether data is reading from that switch or not. So after that we need to create a two common switch. Go to the common switch of second controller, open the common switch second builder, and configure a common CS001 and FCS 0102 common switch. Okay, go to the command and download it, and just change the label to the green and download it. Okay, I choose the wrong name, change tag name, because we will get confused. Okay, just you can put any of the tag name if you want. Just configure again one more switch in common switch in first controller and give it a tag name. Okay, open the builder and give a tag name like common switch CS001, tag comment FCS0101 C or common switch. Position level remains same, change it to green, and that after that download it. So now need to open a drawing, empty drawing in controller 1 for accessing a global switch data from controller 2 FCS 0102. So open an empty drawing. After opening empty control drawing, you need to use any of the method like ST16 or you CalcuBlock. I generally prefer CalcuBlock. That's so simple to use and simple to write. So I think it's open, and I need only one block. That's a CalcuBlock. CalcuBlock. I just put a name GS GCalcu GCalcu1 because I need to create one more block in the second and edit the detail. After editing, we need to acquire data from acquire data of first switch, that is GS001. Call that. So ALIAS. So alias, just put give a variable name to this tag, and a, that was the variable name, and then the tag name GS001. After that, the data type is PV, and again AS acquire the data of next tag, that was B, and that is GS 002 that was configured in PV. Okay. Sorry, I just need to get the common switch, that was CM CS001.pv, because I need this switch, and global switch because I just want to read the value of global switch in the common switch, so I need to use the common switch value, common switch tag name. So after that, A equal to B. The value of A, that should be equal to B. If the B value change, the A value definitely change. If you reverse this, you will get the connection error. Means B equal to A, then you will get the connection error, because you are trying to write the value in GS002, and I already talked about you can't write value into GS002. Here the value is written in A only. Let's download it. Now I know you will get a error. I just want to show what error you want. You will get a error, tag name GS002.pv was not found. Because this was not found, due to this tag was not created in this FCS0101, so this is not available in this FCS. So we need to check the system tag. By system tag, you will access any of the tag, any of the block in any of the FCS. So for checking system tag, just open the, because FCS global switch GS002 was made in FCS 0102. Open the controller, open the builder again, and you will see the element number GS001, percentage GS001. So you can access global switch by element number. So open the control drawing and edit the detail and put the value. Just replace the tag name with GS001. But now there is one twist. After this element number, you will not get the data. You will not get the data from right FCS, because this FCS 01 number is element number is also available in the FCS 0101, or maybe or in the other FCS. So we need to give the station number, that is 02. Station number means FCS 01 is the daemon number and 01 is the station number. That was the 0, last 01 or last 2 digit is the station number. That address from which station or which controller you will get data. So I want to get data from GS 002, that was in station controller 2. That's station number is 02, FCS 0102. So element number we already know, and after that we put the station number. So let's update it and download it. Okay, sorry, download it. Now you will see there is no warning, and you will get the promoted download button. Download promote button. So common switch. Now again this step was just copy and paste it into the next. Just copy and make this drawing into the next controller for displaying both global switch are rewrite from each other FCS. So just open the a empty drawing in the second controller and just paste that block. And change the tag name, otherwise data will collapse, and this will give the same name error, same name defined in this project error. So both the block doesn't have the same name. So here you will need to choose another switch that was present in this FCS, that is CS0002, that was present in FCS0102, and we need to give the element number of the element number of GS001 global switch GS001. So for finding element number, click on switch, open the builder and check the element number. What was the element number of that switch? After opening the builder, you will see that's a little bit slow. You will see GS001 and that's builder element number is percentage GS001. So I already talked about this will be same in the many of the FCS, but after that element number we need to address, we need to give the station number that will address which station number this element belongs. So after this, update it and download it. I will see a error. I want to see show that error, that is the right error. So for showing this error, b equal to a and just update it. So close it and you will see that error. I just want to show why this error comes. Okay, invalid connection error. This error comes because we are trying to write the value in global switch, but we know we only read value from global switch. Just remove it, a equal to b, then the error will remove. So just download it. Now the error will remove because now we are reading value from that switch. We cannot write value from this FCS to another FCS global switch. Global switch is used to communicate from this FCS to other FCS. Okay, close this, and we know GS001 is connected to the CS002. Okay, CS002 belong to the FCS01 common switch, and we want to write we want to write the value, we want to read the value from one global switch to one FCS to another FCS. So through the global switch. Now you will see the GS001 value is 1 in condition. When you change the value of global switch, then you will see the common switch read the value. So when you click on the open on button, you will see the value of common switch change. Just check this will work in the other direction. For open the global switch this 002, and after that global switch. Okay, what's happening? CS0 2 minute CS001 because 1 is linked to the 2. So oh sorry. Okay, these two are linked. CS001 are linked with GS002. So just change the value of GS002, that this switch was switch in FCS0102, and the FCS0101 read value from FCS0102. Here in here FCS0102 reads value from FCS0101. So I will show how to use global switch and how they read value from each other. The communication of both FCS done successfully, and if you have any query about the global switch, you can write on mm, you can write on the comment, and you can directly email me. My email address is nirwal@live.com and xanirwal3@gmail.com. So just like it, share it, subscribe it. If you subscribe, then the video maker and absolutely we become more curious and to give you the next video. So just subscribe below. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.